Hey guys, Cooper here with OnTheBlack.com with a quick Q&A and some Mets news. We'll start with the Mets news first. So today it's been reported that the Mets have signed Alex Cora and Coste. As you guys know, Cora played for the Mets last year at a $2 million salary. He'll be returning in 2010 at the same $2 million salary. Coste has played with a couple teams in his major league career. He's a veteran catcher. Most of us probably know him from his his time with the Phillies as a backup catcher. He's up and down with the Phillies organization, between the major league team and the minors as well. My opinion on both of the signings, I think that they're both good signings. Obviously, these aren't earth-shattering signings. These aren't big-name players or anything like that. But I think over the course of a 162-game season, two veterans like this, two guys who play the game the right way, two guys who have played for winning teams and winning organizations in the past, can really help the Mets out, I think, over a long, lengthy season. So I think both signings are good, but obviously the Mets have a long way to go this offseason in terms of building this team back up to compete with the Phillies and others for the division and then for the National League Championship and possibly a World Series. One quick thing to add on Alex Cora's salary. I know there was some chatter tonight on Twitter about whether or not, Cora, the Mets re-signed Cora for too much money. Again, Cora made $2 million last year. He's coming back for the same salary this year. On top of that, we're talking about the Mets here. We're talking about a team that had the second highest payroll in baseball last year. I don't think giving Alex Cora $2 million is going to make or break this team either way. I don't think that, giving him $2 million is going to stop them from signing other players either this offseason or maybe trading for players during the season or what have you. So I'm okay with the salary. I'm okay with the Alex Cora and Coste signings. Okay, tonight's Q&A question comes from Go57 Mets, and his question is, this offseason, do you think the Mets are capable of dealing Perez and Castillo and signing Hudson, Holiday, and perhaps Wolf? All right, so a lot of guys mentioned in this question, so let's take them one at a time. Oliver Perez, I don't think that the Mets are capable of trading him at all because I don't think that there's a team out there that will want Oliver Perez in his second year of a 3-year, $36 million contract. We all saw what Perez did last year. He, is probably the most inconsistent pitcher on the Mets staff. He walks the ballpark all the time, and quite frankly, I think Perez, even though he's a lefty and does have talent, that's the only thing that's maybe saving him in terms of trade value, but I think his trade value is very low. In terms of Luis Castillo, yes, I think, from everything we've read so far this offseason, all the rumors, the Mets are trying to trade Luis Castillo, to kind of most likely to kind of get rid of his salary that he has right now. But also Castillo came off of a good year in 2009. My personal opinion, he was the Mets MVP in 2009 because he was probably the most consistent player. So if he's ever going to have trade value while the Mets have him, it's right now. It's at the highest it's going to be. And from everything we're seeing, that they are going to try to trade him. So we'll see what happens. But it's possible that they could trade him. Now, in terms of some of the guys you listed that the Mets bringing in, let's start with Hudson. Hudson recently re-upped with the Atlanta Braves, so Hudson's not available. He's signed with the Braves now, so I think he's staying put in Atlanta. Matt Holliday and perhaps Randy Wolf, they're both free agents. They're both Type A free agents. So we have the winter meetings coming up in a few weeks here. So I think what you'll end up seeing is a lot of chatter, probably either coming, either something getting done at the winter meetings or something after the winter meetings. So I think we might have a clear picture of the direction the Mets are going to go in during or after those meetings. But I think that both Matt Holliday and Randy Wolf are possibilities. It all depends on which direction the Mets want to go in terms of focus. Do they want to focus on, a power hitting outfielder is their #1 priority, or do they want to focus on starting pitching? But I think both of those guys, in my opinion, are possibilities. And that's it for this post, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.